Osinachi, or you can call her Snatch, right? So, Okonta and Osinachi came from the same village, from the same community. But then, Okonta is from a different local government, while Osinachi is from another different local government, but they speak the same language. Okay? So they stayed in the village together, both of them. They didn't have the opportunity to school or, even experience school. But Osinachi was able to, gain primary school. She was able to at least enter primary school. So, but Osinachi lost her parents, while she was still young, and later went to stay with her uncle and her auntie. So, the uncle is related to her mom, her biological mom. Okay, so it's the uncle from her maternal home. You get me, right? So Osinachi stayed with them and she was helping them and met with Okonta. Okonta stayed with his family, also in the neighboring village, different local government, but the same, the same states. So Osinachi grew up with his mom, though his dad had passed on earlier. So both of them begin to, like themselves. They love themselves. Things were going well for them. They will go to farm together, come back, and they do things together. They even have their markets where they sell things. Actually, they met in the market square. You get me? So Osinachi was still a virgin when he met what's his name, Okonta. And Okonta loved her so much. In fact, both of them, they loved themselves so much. Hey! Everybody knew them in the village that they were lovebirds, and people actually respect their bond because they literally do things together and they're always in peace, at peace with each other. They play a lot. You see them playing all this village play, running in the streets, rounding the trees, laughing, playing, pouring themselves water, this kind. They will even go to the stream together, fetch water together, and go home, bid themselves farewell. Before they will even bid themselves farewell, they will drop their gallon on the street. They will hug themselves, they will kiss, they will talk, they will laugh, and time is going. Mind you, Osinachi has things to do at home. She needs to cook, she needs to take care of the house, she needs to take care of her aunt's baby. But then they didn't mind. All they wanted from Osinachi was just for her to be happy. Though she had siblings, she has about 2 brothers. But then those ones, they don't care about her. They've all traveled to the city and nobody cares about her. So she doesn't even care. She would rather, just stay with her aunts and her uncle, and she'll be doing her thing. She doesn't really care about life. She's grateful for the little things she has. So people love them in the village, but then there's a problem because Osinachi, yes, they are from the same state, but remember, Osinachi and Okonta are from the same state, but different local governments. And those 2 local governments, they don't like themselves. They've been fighting war, and the war is still on. And why they fight war is because of one small piece of land. They will fight war, they will kill themselves, they've been struggling for that land, for just one piece of land. Government have tried to intervene, it's not working, So because of that, Osinachi parents and Okonta parents didn't really like the friendship, okay? Because they know that they cannot intermarry with both local government because of the rift they have, because of the war. So both families feels like their children will not be safe, with either of the family. You understand? Osinachi family will not be safe with Okonta's family, and Okonta's family to say their child will not be safe with Osinachi's family. So, but finally, Osinachi took in for, Okonta, because to her, he's the only person that loves her genuinely. Every other person, yes, they love her, but ever since she lost her parents, she never experienced such love and bond that she has experienced with what's his name, Okonta. So Osinachi then told Okonta on that fateful day when they went to the farm together, because they always go to the farm together. So she then told Osinachi, you're the one that is virgin me. Osinachi said, Okonta said, yes, I know I'm the one that is virgin you. Osinachi, what is the problem? Go ahead and talk to me. He said, I'm pregnant. I've not seen my period for 3 months now. He says, that simply means I'm pregnant. Osinachi said, wow, that's the great news. I'll just come and pay for your bride price and then you become my wife. Osinachi was worried. Osinachi said, but you remember what is going on. My village and your village is always fighting. They're always going to war because of a piece of land. So how do we go about this? How do you approach my family? Then Osinachi said, Okonta said, it's okay. I'll bring the bride price to your family and they will accept. Don't worry. We'll not stay in either of our village. We'll travel, we'll go to somewhere else and stay and start our life afresh. Don't worry, I'll talk to your parents. Osinachi said, okay, that's a brilliant idea. So when are you coming to see my family? And then he said, just give me maybe the next market day. That's 2 weeks from now. I'll come with my people to see your people, or I'll come alone to see them. Then Osinachi said, okay, I'm going to tell my family about this. And then Okonta said, don't worry, my love, everything will be fine. And trust me, you're going to be my wife. I'm going to take care of you. We're going to build a loving family together. Then Osinachi went home with, a happiness anyways, and a state of hope and, and trust. She was happy, So when she got home, she then called her uncle. I'm like, uncle, please, there's something I want to talk to you about. Then the uncle said, ha, Osinachi, are you sure you have fetched the water? Have you filled the tank? Osinachi said, yes, uncle, that's not a problem. Okay. Did you go to the farm today? Were you able to till the yam? Did you bring the yams that I asked you to bring and the potato? Were you able to harvest them? Where is the yam? Then she said, no, uncle, I've done everything. As a matter of fact, I've put the yam in the yam bank. So everything is fine. Then the uncle looked at her and said, so what is it you want to tell me? Why are you feeling so bad? You look really bad. Relax, I'm your uncle. I will take care of everything. His uncle's name is Emeka, Mr. Emeka, or they call him Chief Emeka because he's a chief in that village. One of the chiefs, actually, because they have so many chiefs. So Osinachi said, uncle, I lost my flower. Your flower? Chief Emeka said, flower? What kind of flower? We don't plant flowers around here. What are you saying? He said, no, it's not that. Then the uncle said, are you speaking in parable? Speak to me, let me understand what you are saying. And then Osinachi now said, I'm pregnant for my boyfriend. Hey! Emeka said, you're pregnant for who? Okonta. You know what is actually going on in this village, and you decided to be stupid. I was looking at your stupidity. I like your friendship, yes, but I warned you. And then you're telling me you're pregnant? You're going to do away with that baby because there is no way we are going to have a bastard in our home. And then Osinachi started crying. No, he said he's going to come and pay for my head. He will pay my bride price. He will see. And then the uncle said, I dare not see him here. I dare not see him in this compound. If I see him, I will kill him. And then Osinachi pleaded and pleaded and pleaded. Then the uncle said, even though I accept him, our neighbors will kill him. They will kill him. Or what are you people going to do? It's forbidden. It's an abomination. Then Osinachi auntie came inside and heard them talking about it. She was not in support, but at the same time she said, but they love themselves. This is true love. Why can't we support them? We can help them, travel, leave the village, go to the city, and live their life. And then Chief Emeka said, not on my watch. My daughter is not leaving this village. She's going to be in this village with me. Who will take care of her in the city? The brothers doesn't even care about her. Nobody cares about her. Not on my watch will she leave the village. Okonta went home, told his parents the same drama. Well, Okonta later came with his friend to Osinachi's family house with to introduce himself and all of that. Brought yam, brought normal what they bring for introduction and all of that. And then the uncle, was so angry. He was pissed. He sent him out of his compound. It was really, really bad. Osinachi and Okonta decided to meet at the bank, the river Sha. They met at the river. When they met there, then they decided to talk. They were crying, but at the same time trying to console themselves. And finally, they decided that Osinachi would come to see Okonta's family too. Osinachi now went. Okonta's family were, they were mad, they were angry, they didn't like her, they asked her to leave, that they can never have anything to do with this family. Never will they have anything to do with the family, that they should leave his presence, and that child is a bastard and cannot be born. So they did everything in their power to make sure they scattered the relationship between Osinachi and Okonta. But then Osinachi refused to take out the pregnancy, and Okonta's family decided to send Okonta away, send him to the city so that he can go there and stay with his brothers. And they said when they see him, they will send boys to kill him. His family promised his death, and that they were going to bury him alive. That was how Okonta left, and both of them, lost communication, because at that time they didn't have phone. Finally, Osinachi's uncle was angry. I told you to take away the pregnancy, you will refuse, you will suffer. You and this child, you will suffer. You see this cry that you're crying, you will cry more when you have this child. Finally she put to bed, and she was taking care of the child, doing everything for the child, and later find herself in the city. She left the village to the city, went there to find a greener pasture, went to her brother's place, and then got a job. She was still taking care of the child, and finally she met Osinachi. She met Okonta, and they both unite. And Okonta cried, pleaded her, and Osinachi forgave them, and they started growing their family together. Osinachi decided to move in with Okonta and their son, and they lived happily ever after. Years passed. The two local governments finally made peace. Okay, so they split the land equally, and they both lived happily. So thank God, Osinachi didn't take out the pregnancy. She kept the baby, because finally they were accepted by both local governments, by both village. They were accepted, and everything went well, and they did their traditional marriage and white wedding proper, and they lived happily ever after. They were doing well in the city. Osinachi will come home, take care of the auntie, take care of the uncle, she will spend. She will also go to her in-laws' place, she will spend and all of that, while she enrolled in adult school. Both of them actually enrolled in adult school, and they did well. You see, in life, destiny can never be denied. It can be delayed, you know. It can be delayed, but it can never be denied. So have patience. Have patience, okay? Do not rush. Just like Osinachi didn't rush in taking out the pregnancy, and today they have testimony, they have story to tell, and now they have better ending, or rather great ending. Okay, so that is that about the story. I hope you learned something. And again, in this story, I hope you learned forgiveness. Okay, never give up. Have a forgiving heart. Okay, especially when it comes to things like this, especially when it comes to things that is out of our control sometimes. Okay, and a better way of doing it is having great communication. Make una dey always dey try to talk about things. Make una no dey jump to conclusion. Make una no dey too vex like that. Make una dey try dey listen to una partner. You understand? When your partner won't explain something for you, try to listen, because you never can tell. See, had it been Osinachi was all here strong-headed, oh, you left me in the village, oh no, it's over between us, you know, things wouldn't have, ended well like this, right? So let's try to be forgiving. Let's try to exercise patience in life. Okay, destiny is not denial. Okay, slow down, have patience. Everything will fall in place. Okay, things will definitely fall in place. All right, so that is it for this storytelling. I hope you enjoyed it. Please follow my YouTube channel, my Facebook, my TikTok account, like, comment, share, encourage me, because I get serious, juicy, interesting story lined up for you guys. My name is Miss Tonch, and I remain your number one, your champion storyteller in the whole wide world. I'll see you on the next one.